Hello, everyone. Are you living your greatness? Long ago, I had this dream to experience the freedom of being myself and to learn how to live. And I changed my life. I left behind what I was doing, the life I was having for a new and more challenging and exhilarating path. From an early age, I followed my father's footsteps and I started a career in agricultural engineer, followed by a master's degree in soil physics. One day, I left my 9 to 5 job, my career behind, and the country where I was living, and I began to travel full time in the Mediterranean, one of my favorite places. It was clear that I wanted more out of life. Being good was not enough for me. I wanted to be great. So I lived to find out, to get to know myself better, to discover a new world. And I took action despite the uncertainty. And I was doing it, believing that I would achieve anything that I would set my mind to. Once I made a decision, I never looked back. I there were no regrets because the past was getting more exciting every time along with my expansion. It's like as a shoe doesn't fit anymore, our food when we grow, we cannot go back, and we don't want to go back because the old shoe is too small for us, and if we use it, it will hurt, and we don't fit there anyway. So, after many years of traveling, I have gathered many stories. And with time, it gets clear what we stand for and what we deliver. See, circumstances to me and our decisions shape us, even though the circumstances sometimes could be painful. Suffering is always optional. Is always optional. We are the ones who get to decide what we do with other circumstances. For example, from the death of my mother, my leadership story was born. She was leading the family. And when she went missing, I took over at a very young age. For example, from the death of my father, I took a new path or a new direction. I left my job, career, and country for an uncertain adventure. So notice how more life generates from death. Death gives birth to new and meaningful things, and not even the darkest moments are in vain. I would say, like, I would welcome them and embrace them, because really, when we really squeeze the lemon, we get a lot of juice in life. But to tell my story, to let my story out, I had to destroy first any other story of limitation. So the way I did that is I replace it with a new story, because we can rewrite our stories. We can tell the stories that we want, and we can reinvent ourselves at any moment. At any moment. There is greatness in all of us, on each and every one of us. There are no exceptions. There is greatness in me. There is greatness in you. But greatness is not about our achievements, but what we have overcome to reach our goals. What we have overcome. I decided to accomplish extraordinary things, therefore, to be extraordinary. When I decided to travel and jump into a new life, I had no idea what I was getting into. And it didn't matter because the universe over delivers when you put yourself in the arena. And greatness is not about the destination either, but who we become in the way to our goals. So it is about the journey, about our integrity, and about how we affect others around us positively. So let me finish by saying this. Imagine the life that you want and go after your dreams, even in fear, because you will never regret when you follow the call of your soul.